it makes it worth it in a lot of ways, you know. So one of the things that I think a young sailor or a young officer is looking for is kind of meaning. They join the service to give back and to contribute, and then they get out and they're doing their job, and they realize that most of it is kind of not exciting. Most of it is mundane. They follow the procedures, be there, and we're there. When you guys come out, they realize, hey, people back home really do appreciate what we do, right? They realize that maybe what I'm doing is different and special.
You look down one day and you're like, oh God, I got 7 more months at home. How am I gonna get through this? And you look down the next day and you got 5 more months, and you look down and you got 2 more months. So I mean, we kind of get into this routine where we like force ourselves into this. How many days can we get to go by before we realize how many have gone by? And having events like this, you still have that chance to create and make memories. You still have that moment to like look up and go, wow, a month has gone by and I got to go see a comedy show. Hey, 2 weeks has went by and I went and saw this this magic show, or I went and saw this movie that came out. Or it breaks up the monotony enough that kind of keeps you grounded to where you're at, and it kind of keeps you here and aware. But it's it still gives you a chance to look forward to certain things and chuck away at times.
I think being away from home and having some little piece of home come to us when we're out here thousands of miles away from our families, it means a lot that we get to have these fun kind of activities. Because people think deployment, you're in Kuwait, it's always combat, it's all this negative stuff around deployment. So when we have these kinds of things to bring us together, and it's a huge wellness.
When you guys are out and about and having that interaction with our troops, it makes such a difference in their day-to-day quality of life, and really makes them feel like they get some of the benefit too of what's going on in the AOR while getting their mission done. That people still value what they're doing, and that they're interacting with them out in their work center.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, live here making his debut performance. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the one, the other, the amazing Chris, everybody.
The amazing Chris. Thank you. Stop it. You make me nervous. This is my first time. Before I get started, I would like to do a quick impression. This is my impression of the movie Jurassic Park. Thank you.
Gives everybody a chance just to let their hair down a little bit, just take a break from the daily grind. When you're deployed over here, and 12-hour days are the norm. They're not the anomaly. That's normal. Working longer than 12 hours, it's not abnormal.
For a young person who's out there trying to make a difference in the world, they're like, oh, I got to stand watch. I got to stand right here for 12 hours and make sure nothing goes wrong.
Right.
It can be discouraging. It can wear you down.
I've been missing home, and it's gotten worse since I'm at the halfway point. And to have this today, after the last couple of days, have been horrible. So to have this today, it meant so much to me, because I've laughed for this whole hour. Like, my cheeks hurt.
I think you don't really get to laugh that much. I know it's kind of a stereotype, but we really don't get that much of an opportunity to sit down and laugh. Not necessarily at ourselves, but with somebody else. And so for you guys to come out here and give us all the tricks and the jokes, it's a huge relief. It's a weight off of our shoulders to let us laugh and just enjoy the moment.
It's good to just kind of take a break and forget about the work piece and be able to come and just enjoy and have fun.
I know that we're just full effort to go us on to put on these shows, where you guys, drop your busy schedule and say, hey, let's come out here and do something for the guys. It's amazing. Just so happen, we're here. We're back in the rear. Done did the crazy stuff, and we did the show to kind of brighten our lives up and say, hey, we had fun tonight. So it was amazing for me. I know my team, and we're like, yeah, we wish it could go on.
It gives you something to look forward to at the end of a long day. And you have a show or activity, like Connor said, you look forward to the gym, but having something different than your normal routine is a magic show. Even you saw the way that it amazed us today as the senior leaders of being able to see what we only see on TV, the simple magic tricks, and that we tend to disbelieve until we get to see it for ourselves in our own eyes.
Amazing. That's the only way to put it. It was amazing. It was a great break. Honestly, it's a good chance to laugh. Probably the most I've laughed since I've been here.
I really enjoyed thinking that I knew what was going on, but in the end, I didn't know what was going on.
Let's see, Q, do you remember your card? Good, because if you don't, the trick's pretty much pointless. Yeah. Go through here, find your card, take it out, but don't let me see it just yet. You guys are mean, you're not even helping him. Thank you! Does it look like your card? Did you find it? You found it, good. Thank you for your following along.
Every single one of you brought a different style of magic, a different style of comedy tied to your magic. So it wasn't like, seeing the same show in 4 different bits. You saw the difference in each of your skills and in each of your ability to tie some kind of comedic relief into it, or some kind of practicality into it. It was nice seeing a multitude of different forms of, magic and comedy put together. And that rang true through the whole show.
I think it's a great opportunity to have our soldiers be able to see American entertainers come through, just supporting what the soldiers do, and give the soldiers an opportunity to see how the American population can give back to them as well. I think as soldiers, we spend a lot of time thinking about what we're providing to our nation and the service we provide, and sometimes that service is at the expense of being with our family and our friends. But it means a lot when we see American citizens come over here and put on tours like this, like magic shows, singers, entertainers, people that come over here and give of themselves and of their own personal time to put on some shows and entertain the soldiers while they're away.
It means a lot to us because, quite frankly, we hear a term is called "thank you for our service," and though we really appreciate it and it's our honor, it means something when something is backed with it. And for you to take the time and for other entertainers to take the time out of their schedule to come over here and show us love, that's important to us, and it means a lot, and we appreciate it. You don't have to be in here you share in the same conditions, or you're living in the same conditions that we live in, so we definitely appreciate that. It just shows that, that folks are out there, and it gives depth to the term "thank you for your service." Because we know it takes time to hone your craft, and then you come over here and share that with us. It's just an honor to see stuff like that.
It's good to see normal Americans coming over here. And, you're not wearing this, but you came over here of your own volition to see us. And we appreciate it.
Apparently you're all getting my bar set.
Seeing stuff like this is a great change of pace. I wish we could have a lot more stuff like this out in Afghanistan.
More of this
everywhere.
They need a break from the norm,
It was awesome though. Last trick was great. It really blew my mind. And
Nice.
I wish we had more stuff like this more often.
For me, it just shows that leadership cares. Actually looking out for the guys.
It gives them a chance to think about something else, just to clear their mind. I mean, a lot of people do it with gym and working out, but even over time that becomes redundant as well. It's just something different.
It makes them feel like, wow, I'm appreciated. It's a sense of home, and they can tell their friends and family that's probably been following you on Facebook and social media, hey, I took a picture with this comedian, or I took a picture with this musician. Oh, you know him? How do you know him?
1, 2, 3.
The ability for you guys to do what you do is just amazing. I mean, you're like, hey, I'm holding my hand really tight. I have my foot on that card, and I know it did not change, and then it's just amazing to see that. that it did change. It brings a smile to your face, and you know, you saw our faces, we're like, wow, how did that happen?
Some of the same. It gives them a chance to let their hair down, take a deep breath, entertainment that they won't see in a normal day-to-day operation. So it means the world. A simple laugh, a simple show, with them feeling that they're back home in the States. It's a great opportunity for the soldiers. So we really appreciate the time that y'all do for this.